Okay, is it working? Yes, it is. Okay. Okay. It's working. Okay, so, hello, welcome to the part 2 of my last live, which was answering these how to train your dragon, what if questions I found online, and painting dragon pictures with me. And I just realized I completely forgot my dragon, so I am going to have to... I have a computer right here, I'll just use this. Let me see. We're going to be painting a zippleback today. So, I'm trying to find a picture of one right now to paint. I want to do the one from the live action. I was going to use my action figure, but now I'm just going to have to look at a picture. Oh, here's a picture of the action figure, so I'll just use that. Okay. Actually, you know what? I'm just gonna go get my dragon. I'll be right back. I'm back. Here I've got my dragon. He's too big for the camera, but here is my dragon. So now we're gonna start answering questions and painting. Sorry. So yesterday I painted Toothless and Hookfang, and I totally ruined Hookfang's eyes, but it's all good. So today we're going to be painting the zippleback. And I'll start answering some questions. Where's my... Okay, here it is, paintbrush. Alright, so we stopped yesterday on... I want these two characters to spend more time together. Okay. Okay, have any how to train your dragon OCs? Yes, I do, actually. And if you've watched my channel before, you know about her. Katla is my How to Train Your Dragon OC. There's a video on my channel. I redid Cupid by 50/50. Not redid, but I animated a video with it. And it is Katla. I also have a picture of Katla in my community section on my YouTube, a picture of her and Hiccup, and I also drew another picture of her just last night with Hiccup. And so that is that. That is my How to Train Your Dragon OC. She has a lot of different storylines, so I want to try and do these questions a little faster than I was answering them yesterday. But that is my Dragon OC, Katla. And maybe sometime I'll make another video where I can talk about her some more and tell you more about her. Alright, this is already going bad. Not the questions, the dragon painting. It doesn't look anything like the zippleback. That's okay. I'm not too worried about it. Where'd my question sheet go? Okay. Suggest a new alternate universe or mention an alternate universe you like. Okay, why is it unfocused? Okay. I don't have any alternate universes that I like per se, because I don't really know a whole lot about them. But an alternate universe I think would be cool is like kind of like a universe where they're just like not Vikings and they're just like normal teenagers. I kind of came up with like a storyline about that. I haven't like done anything with it yet, but I've been concocting it. I mean, that's about it. I don't think about alternate universes a whole lot. I don't know, that's something I've never really thought about with any of my fandoms. So, yeah. Let's see. Suggest a new crossover. Okay, Zelda and How to Train Your Dragon. I love Zelda, and I think it would work. I actually, for my 4-H project, I'm in 4-H, I did a picture of Link and the Light Dragon from Zelda. That's Zelda when she's a dragon. I don't know if any Zelda people will be watching, and no one's watching, but that's okay. Zelda crossover would be really, really cool. Because I love Zelda, and I think it would work. I drew a picture of Link and the Light Dragon, I didn't finish talking about that, doing the scene where Hiccup touches Toothless. Yeah, that's what I did, and I think it turned out really cute, and I'm going to put it on my YouTube community section sometime. So, yeah. List off your top 3 fandoms, now combine them with How to Train Your Dragon. Okay, well, Zelda is one of them for sure. I honestly can't think. What am I always thinking about? What am I really into? Why is my mind so blank? I'm trying to think about, like, my room and the stuff in my room. Actually, I'm in a pretty good room to look in right now, too. 3 fandoms. Oh, wait, and that's not counting How to Train Your Dragon. Oh, my gosh. I cannot think. I wish I knew. Why is this so hard for me? I am always thinking about my fandoms. I cannot think. I just said the thing about Zelda, and that's all I can think for some weird reason. Like, my mind, like, thought Zelda and is, like, stuck on it. So, yeah, maybe if I ever think of it, I'll put it in my YouTube post or something, but I don't know. That's a hard one. Do you think any of the Dragon Riders have children? Have any headcanons about the next generation? I never really thought of it. I mean, I know Hiccup has kids. He has kids. I can't really see any of them having kids, Like, no, I don't see that happening. Especially not, like, the twins. My goodness, I feel bad for their children. Yeah, I don't know. That's tough. No, I don't see that. Let's move on. Favorite thing about your favorite character? Hiccup is my favorite, and my favorite thing about him, besides him having a very sweet appearance on the animated movie, and just being just adorable, it's probably just how sweet he is. Like, I know he can be very sarcastic too, but he can kill Toothless, and I can really relate to that because I could never kill anything. I just like that he's very compassionate, and he cares a lot about the people that are important to him. This question says, have you read the books? If so, which one is your favorite? I have read the books. I like them a lot. I have them all, because I really enjoy them. And my favorite so far, I haven't read all of them yet, but my favorite so far would probably be, what happened in the pirate one? I can't remember now. What happened in the pirate one? The pirate one, How to Be a Pirate. I can't remember, but I don't think it was, that was the one with Alvin. That's where they introduced Alvin. Okay, I liked How to Cheat a Dragon's Curse. I loved the winter vibes in that one. That's the 4th book. It was really good. I liked it a lot. That was an interesting one. Oh my gosh, I'm looking at my painting and I'm realizing how horrid it is. Have I mentioned that I'm not a professional? I'm better than this, guys, I promise. Even though no one's watching. Oh, someone is. Hello. Hi. Next question. Suggest a DreamWorks Dragons episode plot. Ooh. My thing is unfocused again. There we go. A DreamWorks Dragons plot. I don't know. Maybe that's hard. Like, I feel like I would have thought about that before. Maybe something like I'm trying to think. That's tough. Like, I can't just come up with something like that on the spot right now. That's not me. An episode. I don't know, to be honest, and I don't want to sit on one question for too long, but that's sad that I can't think of it, as I'm always dreaming up stuff, so I should be able to do this one easy peasy, but I cannot. I'm really trying to think hard here. A DreamWorks Dragon plot. Nope, I can't do it, and I don't want to sit here mumbling for the next 20 minutes, so we're gonna move on. If I think of something, oh, we have someone new. Hello. It's one more than last time. Who's an underappreciated character, and why do you appreciate them? Underappreciated? I mean, I feel like everybody appreciates the characters some way or another. Like, someone is always someone's favorite. Underappreciated. I did underappreciated dragon, but I cannot think of any underappreciated characters. Underappreciated characters. Maybe Fish Legs? Like, that's the name that keeps coming to my mind. He's probably not underappreciated, but he's the only one I can think of. Okay, this dragon has, like, orange eyes. I don't feel like busting up into new paint, so I'm gonna give him red eyes. Oh, and that actually looks like the color they are. Okay, not bad. Yeah, I don't know an underappreciated character. Some of the characters, in my opinion, are too appreciated. That's terrible. You have to give each of the Dragon Riders awards. What awards do you give everyone? Okay. Alright, so Hiccup. Is there an award for just, like, best ever? An award. Well, what kind of awards are we talking here? Most kind. Most, I don't know. Most, maybe not something with most. Maybe that's where I'm getting hung up. Best Dragon Rider. Yep. Best Dragon Rider. That's his award. Astrid, Best Fighter, probably. Snotlout, Biggest Idiot. No, I'm just kidding. but someone's gonna get the biggest idiot award. You're gonna have to wait and see who it is. No, it's not like most improved. Like at the end of the series, like throughout the series, I feel like he gets better. Maybe. I mean, I've seen it sort of. So yeah, like most improved or something. Fish legs, like most well read for dragons. He knows all the stuff, so yes. Tough nut. Most idiot. I told you someone would get the most idiotic award. And it is Tough Nut. I don't get me wrong, I like Tough Nut a lot. He's really funny. But I mean, if we're talking about biggest idiots, it's definitely him. I think they both get the same award. Because every time I watch the show, I'm like, gosh, I wonder about those two. So yeah, them. That looks good. Alright, it's starting to look a little better. Who has the best hairstyle? I mean, Astrid. I like her braid. That's cool. I like braids, so. Astrid and her braid. Probably. Sorry, I'm just trying to make their eyes look a little better, and then I'm going to write their name at the top. Their names. Should Hiccup, Fishleg, Snotlet, and Tough Nut grow beards? No. Like, I don't like Hiccup's beard in the Hidden World. I'm sorry. I'm not a fan. Actually, no, I take that back, because he kind of looks like my dad. And, yeah, so I take that back. I like Hiccup's beard. Because it reminds me of my dad. But the rest of them, no, absolutely not. They'd all look really, really weird with beards. Doesn't Fish Legs get, like, a really long mustache? I think he does. I'm gonna make up an A. Should I write and as the word, or like and? I'm just gonna do like the symbol kind of thing. And that looks like cursive F's. Okay, who has the best outfit? Astrid. She has the best outfit for sure. I love her outfit. But oh, Hiccup's outfit is so cool too. Like I would love to like cosplay him. I love his outfit so much. Oh, sorry. Whoops. How would you react if Snotlet... Wait, I'm gonna skip that one. Because that would be, like, bad if that happened. That's not right. That's messed up. Not even Snotlet would do that. Okay, moving on. Yes, that's better. How would you react if Rough Nut started hitting on you? I'd be like, what the heck? I'd be like, what's your deal? I wouldn't be too happy about it. I'm not a violent person. So I would be like, please stop. Just stop. I mean, if I really had to, like, I might, like, slap her or something. But I'm not a violent person, so I probably wouldn't even do that. Okay. We're getting close to the end. Do you know all the lyrics in for the dancing and the dreaming? No, I do not. Because I only watched How to Train Your Dragon 2 once. And I was not a fan. I did not like it one bit. I thought maybe it would be okay, because I watched, like, a How to Train Your Dragon live-action interview, and Mason Thames was like, oh, How to Train Your Dragon 2 is always my favorite, and I thought, okay, I thought nobody ever liked sequels. I was like, so maybe it's okay if someone actually likes it. And then I watched it, and I was like, there's something wrong with anyone this is their favorite. If this is your favorite dragon movie, I'm so sorry. But I just couldn't. Like, Toothless killing Stoic was one of the worst decisions ever made in the animated movie world, and I'm not looking forward to having to see that live action, because they're coming out with that. And this question says, let's be mean. How do you think each of the dragon riders will die? How will they die? Well, Hiccup will... Hang on, I'm going to try and find a new dragon to paint. I'm going to do... You know what? I'm going to do a terrible tear. Terrible tear. How do I think each of the dragon riders will die? So... Oh, that's such a cute picture of a terrible tear. Oh my gosh. Okay, sorry. Hiccup will just die. He'll just die, like, of old age. Snout will die of being burned by his dragon. No. He'll die, like, falling off a cliff or something. I don't know. Now, Tough Knot, he'll die of catching on fire from a dragon. Wait, no. Terrible tears look too much like... Okay, you know what? I don't care. But yeah, he'll die of, like, getting burnt to a crisp by a dragon. Oh, wait, I just remembered all the dragons leave. Well, not in my world. Not in my world. They stick around forever, and everyone's happy, because that's what we all want. It's a fictional world, guys. We don't need it to be realistic. How did you enter the How to Train Your Dragon fandom? Okay, so my dad, he was looking at the movie theater website recently because he was trying to see a movie that he wanted to go see. He was seeing if it was out in the theater yet. And we were looking at the website, and it was like, How to Train Your Dragon, the live action is coming out. And I was like, I've never actually, like, thought about How to Train Your Dragon too much. I was like, let's watch the ad for that. So we did, and I was like, I need to see this. I was like, I need to go see this movie. And the funny thing is, when I was really little, I loved Toothless. I hadn't seen any of the movies, but I loved Toothless. I got a little hand puppet of him at, like, Wendy's, and I was like, he's so cute. So I loved Toothless when I was little. So I did know a little bit about How to Train Your Dragon. I actually had a Toothless figurine, but I don't know where he went. He's gone, and I might have got rid of him a long time ago, and I was really sad about it because I wanted him back. But no, it was, yeah, that's how it happened. And the next question is kind of the same. It was like, when did you get into it? And I just kind of said it was very recently. It was like a couple days before the live action came out. And the funny thing is, like, when the Super Bowl happened, I saw an ad for the Dragon movie, and I was like, oh, that looks cool. But then I didn't really think about it again. So, yeah. We're getting down to the end. What made you fall in love with How to Train Your Dragon? Toothless. I loved Toothless. Toothless is so cute. He's the best dragon ever. And I instantly loved him. He's adorable. And Hiccup's awesome. So I was just like, okay, I like this. This is my new thing. Every year I have a summer obsession, I call it. And it's something I get really into for the summer. And after the summer. Last year it was the Brady Bunch. I don't know if any of you watched that show. There's only four. Oh, there's 4 of you. Hello. Let me go back to my... Oh, crap. Whoops. Okay. Yes, 4. Hello. So, I forget what I was saying now. But it was probably something cool. I completely forgot what I was saying. I wish someone would tell me in the chat. Yeah, I completely forgot what I was saying. I'm so sorry. What was the question I was answering? Maybe that'll help me remember. Fall in love with How to Train. Yes, Hiccup. He's awesome, and I'd never never given dragons too much thought. I have a friend, Mariah, and she loves dragons, and for the longest time, I was like, oh, sorry, I don't know what I was saying there. I'm an idiot sometimes. I lost my train of thought. I do that a lot. I'm sorry. But she really likes dragons, and I always knew that she liked How to Train Your Dragon. And so I thought about him once in a while because I drew her a dragon for her birthday one year. But I never really thought about How to Train Your Dragon. And Yeah. It was a new thing. Oh, I was talking about my summer obsession. Yes, so last year was the Brady Bunch. So I don't know if any of you have seen that show, but I hope you have because it's really good. I was obsessed with it. What is something you didn't initially think about but grew to love about How to Train Your Dragon? I kind of just answered that question, didn't I? The dragons, but no, I'll answer it. Something that I didn't think about. I guess before I knew too much about it, I didn't really think of it like a heartwarming kind of movie, but it really is. It's so sweet. It's just a beautiful movie, and I love it so much. But yeah, it's a very sweet movie, and I always start crying when he touches Toothless because it's just such a sweet moment. Let me look. I think we're getting to the very last questions. Yeah, this is the last one. What is the best thing to you about How to Train Your Dragon and its franchise? The best thing to me is just the vibes, you know? Like, they're just kids living in Burke, having a cool life with their dragon friends, and it's just like, I don't know, who doesn't want to do that? Like, that would be fun. And so, yeah, I just love all the nice, like, I love the island that they live on, and just, like, the dragons, of course. I love it all, but, yeah, I just like the vibes and stuff. It's just a nice, it's just like, I don't know how to describe it. It's just such a nice, happy place, I feel like. Even though they're getting attacked by outcasts and stuff. But it's a nice place. Alright, so I've answered all the questions, and I haven't finished painting the dragon. So should I finish painting the dragon and then quit? I think I'll do that. So I'm gonna have to get some new paint out. Yeah, brown. Alright, where's that pokey tool I used yesterday? Here it is. What time is it? 6:32. I'm getting hungry. Oh, what am I thinking? I don't need the pokey tool yet. I just peel this. Why are these so hard to peel? I've always had a hard time with these. Oh, my goodness. Okay, maybe I don't need to peel it. It's kind of squirting out. Yeah, that works. Okay. Whoops. I'm trying to think of something exciting to talk about that'll keep you interested, even though I'm no longer answering questions. I guess I could tell you more about Katla. Earlier I said, well, if I ever get a chance, I'll tell you more about Katla. And I do have a chance, so I'll tell you more about Katla. Katla, which Katla would you like to hear about? Because there's kind of two versions of her. I'll tell you about... I'll tell you about How to Train Your Dragon movies Katla. Because there's, like, book universe Katla, and there's movie Katla. But I'll tell you about the movie one. So, movie Katla, well, originally I had the storyline planned for her, like, she washed up on the shore of Burke and no one knows about her and she's lost all her memory and stuff. But then I found out about Heather and I was like, oh, it's gonna look like I copied. But, you know, I'm just gonna keep that storyline, so I'll tell you about it. So, they find her washed up and she doesn't remember, you know, where she's from or what happened. She just knows that something happened, some kind of shipwreck, and now she's, you know, here. So, oh, and this is before, well, I was thinking it was, like, before the movie happens, kind of. Maybe, I don't know. Maybe it is, maybe it isn't, because I wanted Toothless to be around, so I guess it's after. But, she's new, you know, she's shy, and she's not very, she's kind of like Hiccup. She's not very Viking. But on her island, they didn't have dragons, so Hiccup teaches her about the dragons, and at first she's kind of scared of them, but she starts to learn to love them, and eventually she gets a little companion dragon, a terrible terror, which I thought was such a cute idea. She doesn't have a riding dragon, she has a little terrible terror as her friend. So that's that, and she'll start to remember things throughout her story, about her old life, and she's scared of the sea, but she's drawn to it. She's scared of it because, you know, shipwreck, and eventually at the end there's going to be like some kind of sea dragon, maybe the one I put on my post sections on my YouTube. I just realized that none of the terrible terrors have a name, so I'm just gonna write terrible terror. But she has to defeat or tame or something a big sea dragon in the sea, so that's where she gets over her fear of the ocean. So that's like her story. Other than that, she's just kind of existing. She's like my way to just hang out with my favorite character, Hiccup, because I don't care to hang out with anyone else. Astrid's not my cup of tea, as you've heard. Oh! Hello, Olivia. Hope you're having fun at the Walmart gas station. Yo, Gleep. Yes. Gleep. He better be watching. I'm pretty sure he's watching. I hope so. Oh, he is. Good, good, good. So yeah, Katla is my character, and I love her. It took me a while to create her, because I wasn't quite sure what all I wanted from her. Alright, terrible terror. There we go. There is my little... There's my little terrible terror. And I hope you enjoyed watching me paint him and the Zippleback. Oh, wait, I have a message. What have you been doing today? I have gone to, not much. Not really much. I went to a book club. We were reading How to Train Your Dragon for the book club, which was so cool. We went to the library and we were like, oh, we want to put How to Train Your Dragon on hold, and they're like, oh, actually, we're having it in book club right now if you'd like to do that. And I was like, okay, sure, why not? So I did that. Not a whole lot else. Yeah, it was awesome. So I'm sorry that the stream's over, because now I've got someone in the chat. But thank you for watching, everyone who did. We got a few more viewers than we did last time. We have 4. I know it probably says 5 on your screen, but one of them is me on my computer. So that I can make sure I keep an eye on it. Oh, I know I don't want to end it either, but I have got to go. I've got to eat dinner, and I've been doing it a while. My throat's starting to hurt. It takes a lot to talk this long. So, thank you all for watching. I hope you enjoyed painting dragon pictures with me and answering the questions. I definitely enjoyed answering the questions, and I'd like to do more streams more often, because this is pretty fun, actually. Here's all the dragon paintings. I'll show them to you all real quick. I did not sorry, I can't talk. I did not paint Stormfly on the video, if you have seen the video. But no, I have not painted her on the video. Hook Fang, his eyeballs got screwed up. Toothless. Barf and Belch. Those Zipplebacks. Zippleback, I know they're one dragon, but it's hard to tell. Oh, I got a little paint smudge because it wasn't quite dry yet. And a Terrible Tear. I did not do a Gronkle because I didn't really have the right colors, but I think this one's my favorite. I think it turned out the cutest. What do you think? I like them all a lot, but this is one of my favorites. So, again, thank you for watching, and hopefully I can do another one of these soon.